Hello, friends. My name is Dr. Rafiq Dar, your brain coach, and today I'm going to answer a very important question. When people do ask either dark personalities are born or made. As I have started a series on dark psychology, so I would like to make this video for this series. Either dark personalities are born or made. It's a really important question. So let me explain with neuroscience concepts. When you are born, your your brain is complete, but there is need for the development. So due to different factors like your nutrition, your your genetics, certain brain areas are not going to develop technically. In case of dark personalities, there are three important brain areas. One of them is prefrontal cortex, the other is amygdala, the third one is insula. These three important brain areas are really important in case of dark personalities. And as I have already discussed about the dark personalities, that there is lack of empathy in dark personalities. It's a fact. So there is need to understand that there is a very important brain area. This is called as insula, and this is responsible for empathy. So if this brain area is not properly developed, there is lack of empathy. And in dark personalities, the insula is less activated. And the other brain area which I mentioned, this is prefrontal cortex that is present just behind the forehead. And this is basically make you a real human being, because this area is highly developed in human beings, and it gives you cognitive skills, cognitive abilities like planning, assessment, decision making. So if this brain area is not properly developed, you are unable to analyze the situation, you are unable to understand what is empathy, what is good for you in long term. So you are unable to decide and calculate things. And this brain area also control cognitive ability. This is called as psychological inhibition. If you don't have psychological inhibition, you are very impulsive. And impulsiveness is present in the psychopaths, even other dark personalities as well. So one thing is clear: in dark personalities, insula and prefrontal cortex are less activated. This makes you a dark person. And the third brain area is activated, that give you stress. And in the stress, you can do anything because you're more emotional than logical. So this is, you can say, the dark personalities are born. But there is again need to understand why these brain structures are underdeveloped. Is there any environmental things that make this underdevelopment of your these specific brain areas? Yes, can be. Might be nutrition, might be environment, might be your temperature, where you're living, your lifestyle. It depends how you communicate, because your brain is developing through different factors, psychologically, biologically, in socially. So one important thing about brain: the brain has a quality of neuroplasticity. So if give something repeatedly to your brain, your brain becomes like that. So if your childhood is being spent in traumas, in aggression, in pressure, lack of socialization, lack of empathy, torture, so obviously when you get adult, you will be manipulated, you will be impulsive in such things. So this is really important to understand that your environment is also responsible in making you psychopaths, Machiavellian, narcissist, or sadist. So if I just imagine that you are born with these brain areas underdeveloped, but as a human being, you can develop these brain areas through different strategies. So as a whole, if I say the major, I agree that a lot of factors are responsible that you are born with a dark personality, but you cannot ignore the environment. So personally, calculating all these things, I would say you're important. Your environment is much important in making you a dark person, a dark personality. So it's really important to understand. So I think the major portion that is making you the dark person is the environment. I hope you have liked this video. But if you have any question, please write it in the comment section and definitely I will answer. Thank you.